I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah, incredible.
We thought we knew what to expect from the Sahara. Endless sand dunes stretching to the horizon and camels. But the desert we found in Tunisia wasn't quite that. Instead, we found ancient Berber fortresses, rugged landscapes and towns full of energy and chaos. Then in Douz, we finally caught a glimpse of the Sahara we had imagined. But the desert had other plans for us. In this episode, we drive from Djerba to Douz via Tatooine. I kid you not, George Lucas named Luke Skywalker's home planet after this town in the Tunisian desert.
We're still in the olive groves, but it's starting to look a lot more desert-like. It's very sandy. Yeah, it's a salt lake. It's like bizarre because it looks like we're in the desert, but there's still olive trees. This is a bit of a look at the town of Tatooine. Well, we're driving out now to this, like a wild camp. It's going to be up by the Ksar up there. How does it go, Nige?
You're going to get the K in there. Ksar.
Now we're going off-road.
You're on Poss.
You can do it, Poss.
We're going through the distance here. Can we get it there?
I don't know, Nigel. My eyes are shut. I'm afraid. Oh, God!
Oh, that's good, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh my God, look at this spot. This is so epic. Who thought Africa would be like this? And in this area there are a lot of Ksor, which is the plural of Ksar. And this one is called the Ksar Beni Barka. And basically these were built by the Berber people as fortified granaries. So they were nomadic people and they built these like fortresses to store their grain. Oh my God, this place is amazing. It's not until you start walking up here that you realise just how extensive this site is. This would have been absolutely amazing to be able to fly a drone around here, but sadly, no drones allowed in Tunisia, so we left our drone in London. This is so cool, friends. Look, we can go up into it. It's really collapsed. Oh my God.
I just said to Sue, I'm surprised we're able to walk up here because this roof is collapsed, which we're just walking over here.
Oh my God. So the fortress opens right out. It's like a full street here. Oh, this is just epic. Look at this door, it's still there.
Wow. It's like a little town, it's amazing. This place just keeps getting better.
We had absolutely no idea what to expect here.
Lost for words at the moment. Thank you, Tunisia. You've really surprised us.
Good morning, friends. It was beautiful and peaceful, barely a noise at all in the night.
Yeah, exercising and, oh, there's a cute little fella. G'day. G'day. Oh, what another amazing interaction. So just doing some hill climbs here, Susie and I. And that lovely gentleman with his goats offered, with Google Translate help, of course, said, "Oh, if you need water, you must come down and see me." Like I guess he's got a farm down there. But just, yeah, beautiful fellow. Amazing hospitality here in Tunisia.
Look at these little kids. Messi. Nigel's up there on top of the Benny Barker.
The further we drove into the Sahara, the less it looked like what we expected, and the more of these ksur we found. In Douire, we visited a local cafe which is open for visitors despite it being Ramadan.
We're going to go in for a mint tea. Oh wow, look at this in here, it's so cool. Oh, merci.
Some little delicacies there.
Well, that rosemary tea was very interesting, to say the least, and 8 dinar for 2 cups of tea and those 2 lovely little snacks. Merci. Au revoir.
Of course, being in the desert means a lack of water. We stopped at this oasis to fill our water tanks.
You hear all the birds here at the oasis.
There you go, folks.
It's the water.
There's a bit of what I'm going to call Aussie ingenuity in this case. I didn't think of it. It's working. It's going to be a roundabout job, but we'll get a tank of water.
It's full.
So there was 5 trips, 10
Yeah.
bottles of water, 65 litres, and 25% when we're full. It feels like a game of Survivor.
Chinini is impressive and busloads of tourists come here every day. We found another wild camp close to the village, and in the early morning we visited an interesting old mosque nearby.
Okay, it's super windy today. This is the Mosque of the 7 Sleepers. So this is a 13th century mosque. Sadly, we can't go into it today. So the story behind the mosque was that 7 people came here at a time of religious persecution and went to sleep in a cave where the mosque is built, so here, and they stayed sleeping in there for hundreds of years until there was religious tolerance. And these are the graves of these supposed giants. These graves are very long, some of them up to 5 metres, but there's a lot more than 7 here, so I'm a little bit confused. Check out how leaning that minaret is. We're looking for the best place to get a really good shot to show you exactly how leaning this minaret is.
Pretty epic location.
So there is a door and some steps, but look how tiny it is. You can't get in there with your backpack on, Nige.
Dark, I'm Winnie the Pooh.
Nigel doing his best to hold up the minaret. It's really on a lean.
And then there was Germasa, much bigger than we expected. This abandoned village is really extensive, spread across the hilltops. Hundreds of people would have lived here once, but they moved away during the 70s as part of a government policy of modernisation. It's sad, really.
It just gets more and more amazing. Like, this house looks fairly well preserved. Let's go in and have a look at this one.
Once again, they use the split palm trunks. You got old tins. So yeah, that looks like, it'll be 50s, 60s sort of thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Does it open?
Oh, wow. Beautifully intact. A whole bunch of plastic bottles, but
Yeah. It's someone's house.
amazing. And when you're inside, There's your lock.
Wow.
Beautiful. I love that.
Check out the hinges though, they're just made out of like
It's beautifully done.
bits of branches.
Yeah, cemented into the rock, and then it's pivoted on the cement floor.
Friends, we have done it again. We found another epic wild camp. We finally made couscous.
And we can't get in the
Damn
restaurants, of course, because they're all shut due to Ramadan, but when you can't go to a restaurant, you make your own. Well done, Susie. Really nice.
It's good, isn't it?
So there's cashews in here. You've got zucchini, parsley, lemon juice. The cashews are chopped up and put in there. Spring onion, green pepper,
dates.
Oh, and also that spicy red pepper, dates. Oh, yeah, that's right. And of course added harissa and chili oil. It's really good.
Whenever we wild camp, we like to support the locals where we can. So there's a little cafe just up here. And we're going to go and have our morning coffee up there today. Well, it's got the generator going to obviously start up the kettle. Check this place, it's really cute. Oh yeah, we get to sit up there. It's like a little cubby. So this is NASA's little cafe. It's so cute. Here we go with the Americano. 3 biscuits, so we have to fight over the third. But not all these villages have been abandoned. Tujan is still very much alive. As soon as we arrived, we realised how welcoming it is. It's really quite beautiful. Bonjour! A few locals hanging out. There's the little local market. Someone just brought the bread. Everyone's coming to collect their bread. A few veggies there. One of the local shopkeepers offered to take us on a guided tour of the village.
Have the family another color. It's a Berber house.
1001
old.
Wow.
1001.
1,000 years old.
School. Tujan on the top.
That's what it says, Tujan.
Like Hollywood. This is it's very old place, house, Berber house.
Yes.
Yeah. My mother and the women here making a carpet by hand, fabrication carpet by hand.
Yes.
Hand by hand.
Okay, we're going to go with Fatih
To visit the nice place.
to visit the nice place,
The nice
yes.
place, the house of Berber down.
Okay.
Look in the caravan. More people caravan.
We give you our one too. That's what it's like, friends. You know, you just like got to jump at these opportunities. So Fatih is telling us a lot about this area, like the Berber villages. We'll start with the T, Tataouine, Tujan, Tamazret. So we're walking through to the very nice Berber house. Oh, this is so cool because we wouldn't have walked through here on our own. So 5 families lived in this house, 3 in this one here.
They moved out in the 1960s. Fatih was just saying.
Dates.
Dates. Yeah.
Oh, so
Olive, fig and date. Yeah.
it's what's holding this roof up.
All these
Yeah, 800 years old.
Right, we're going in. Oh, wow.
The room, old room, look at the top.
Ah, yes.
Zana.
The decoration.
The decoration, yeah, this is the Berber decoration.
Look, this is their light. So they would put material that was dunked in olive oil into there.
Yeah, this
for
here
lights.
For shoes. For the shoes when you pull over.
Your clothes, yes,
clothes,
yes.
everything.
Hang them, yes.
She put it in this place.
Fetty showed us the best viewpoint in town. This is a
Take
beautiful...
a photo, look on the beautiful place of here. House Berber, Sultana. School.
Yes.
Mosque. The old place in the top, it's
Oh,
Germasa.
yes.
In
Germasa, yes.
1001. 1001. In the top, there is old Germasa.
What are the women carrying some water?
Problem water.
The women around here don't like having their photo taken, but this friend of Fetty's was very welcoming.
Oh my God.
G'day, mate. How you going?
I'm like, what is he looking at?
What's going on?
Hey, buddy.
This section looks a little bit more occupied. Houses aren't falling down. All right, so I think we're going now in to meet Fatih's mother, who's making a carpet. So many colours.
1,300.
They're making the wood.
I sick. We used to do these things, didn't we?
Wow.
Let's do it all by machine.
Wow.
But it's, it's
So Fatih was just telling us she does it all completely by memory. There's no pattern. So this is the verticals that she's made. Very strong.
This is not strong, such important irregular.
In this part of the world, it's almost impossible to avoid the carpet shop demonstration along with tea. Ishak?
Perfect.
Ishak?
Aishik.
Aishik. I keep getting it wrong. Means merci. Aishik.
Sweet.
Aishik. I saw him pour a whole heap of sugar in it.
Oh, what do you got there?
Oh my God, so sweet.
Well, I kind of fell in love with this one. And this rug here also was made by Fatih's mother. And it took, 6 months to make something like this?
6 months and 20 days because more complications.
So much complication in it. It's just beautiful. And so we bought this one and we're going to wash it all down with a coffee. It's been a great morning. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Fatih. Leaving the villages behind, we continued deeper into the desert. The landscape changed. Sand began to appear on the road. We saw more camels, and soon we arrived in Douz, known as the gateway to the Sahara. Beyond this arch, the road ends, and endless sand stretches out before you. After all the Qsur, oasis and villages we'd seen, this is more like the Sahara we imagined. This sand, it's like the finest sand you've ever walked in. Like imagine a beach with really, really fine sand.
Look at that, it's like dust.
All right, we are here in Douz and we're staying at a campsite called Camping Cinderella. You know, we don't stay in campsites that often. And we're staying on one here. Cute little dog. We're staying in one here because we wanted to get our laundry done. So we've done 3 loads of laundry today. It's very secure here behind this gate. Good morning, friends. Today we are at the Sahara Museum. Not sure what that's going to be in a museum about sand, but anyway. So winter opening hours, which is April, what? Oh no, it's the other way. September to April. Yeah, got to read it backwards.
It's 4:30, but we saw 2 o'clock, didn't we?
Yeah, it was.
On Google, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't rely on that.
No, well that's the because that's the
plus-
summer opening hours.
Yeah, plus, well, you know what? Probably Ramadan hours, do you think?
I don't know. Opening hours at Ramadan's
there you go.
month, there,
Oh,
8
that sounds
till
true.
3. Here in the Museum of the Sahara, it's all about the people that live here and their history, learning about the Berber people, camels, costumes, traditions. So we've got everything, obviously how they grind their wheat, cooking outside. Well, this is a bridal costume, but check out the shoes. I want them.
Check out these Bedouin Ugg boots / slippers. They're cool. It's hard not to be fascinated by a blunderbuss.
That was interesting. You don't need a lot of time here, maybe 15 minutes, half an hour. And the cost to get in was 5 dinar per person. Before we could head deeper into the desert, we needed to stock up. So we stopped in Douz to grab a few supplies. So, yeah, we've kind of fucked up here. We've come in the wrong way down a one-way street by the looks of things, and we've caused a bit of a traffic jam.
Well, I can't back up because
There's someone behind you?
yeah, there's a bloody three-wheel. Okay, now he's in the way. I can't go that way. Just want to go back. There you go. Now I can bloody.
We might have to go left here.
Now I can go down there. Jesus.
Our guys are just having a rest.
That's the way to go.
This is the daily, give us this day our daily bread.
Yeah, we found, there you go, there's a
Daily
lady.
search for bread.
Yeah, and we sniffed it out. Saw a guy on a motorbike screaming around the corner.
This is what happens, you find a tiny little hole in the wall.
Yeah, there it is. There. Oh, look, right next door to a.
It's like this because it's Ramadan.
Yeah. And as Sue was saying, these places are very discreet during Ramadan, so just literally just a hole in the wall, out of respect for the time of the year. Yeah. Oh. Hello. Bonjour.
As we drove further into the desert, the wind grew stronger. Sand was sweeping across the road, and in a two-wheel drive van, this was starting to feel like a bad idea. Yeah, these guys are finding their 4x4s.
Oh, look at him bouncing over that. Yeah, I don't know if I want to go down there. We might get stuck and not be able to get back.
What do you reckon, Nige?
Well, I'm always, always up for a bit of adventure, but in a two-wheel drive here, so.
And these things are like a foot deep, and we don't have a shovel.
That is down. Let me go and show you guys what we're dealing with here. There's the van. This gives you some sort of idea of the scope of the dunes going across the road.
It's very windy. I've got a mouthful of sand. Can we please go back to the van?
Yeah, we've made the I think the safe or the wise decision to turn around. There's been a lot of wind lately, and it's really accentuated these sand blows over the road. We were wanting to wild camp at a place that we'd earmarked, but I think discretion's the better part of valor here, and so we're gonna make our way back.
Look at this road.
Yeah, we've really, I think we've really struggled to stay overnight.
Yeah. Look at how much up that sand is. Sometimes in the Sahara, you have to know when to turn around. But this is just the beginning. Next time we go deeper into the desert, into the dunes, salt lakes, canyons, and some of the most incredible landscapes we've seen in Tunisia.